Welcome everyone to your 30-minute intermediate Vinyasa flow practice. My name is MaryAnngeline and I will be your guide. So this practice is, like I said, an intermediate practice. I will not integrate any props, but if you have props that you like to use in your flows, then please feel free to grab them. Be sure to roll out your mat. If you need some water, grab some water. And we'll begin seated on our bottoms in a cross-legged position, so an easy seated position. You can decide whichever leg you'd like in front to start. We will be switching it out. Start with your palms either face down or your palms up and close your eyes. These first few cycles of breath are for us to simply settle in, to acknowledge our presence on our mat, to connect to the breath, and to settle our mind in this present moment, allowing anything extra that's floating around, those thoughts that may be floating around, allow them to move aside. Doesn't mean that you can't come back to them later, it just means for now they're put on pause so that we can fully connect to this body, this breath. Begin to deepen your breath. Initiate the breath from the depths of the pelvic floor. And as you fill the area of the pelvic floor, fill the belly, the lungs, the chest, find that expansion, creating space and depth on the inhale. And as you exhale, softness, release, a sense of grounding, of connecting to this present moment. We'll take a few rounds of guided pranayama to really connect to breath, to connect to our rhythm of the breath. It'll be a 4-count inhale and a 4-count exhale. I will guide it for you. So keep the eyes closed, exhale all your air out, and let's begin. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Fill up the body as much as you can and hold the breath at the top. Pause. Connect to the energy within. Open mouth, exhale, sigh the breath out. Bring your hands to heart center, palms touch. Bow the chin. Take a moment in silence to connect to an intention that will serve you best through your practice. I'd like to offer the intention of love, gratitude, and compassion for not only ourselves, but those around us and those not only in our presence, people that we know, but those that we don't, the acquaintances, the strangers, those who we'll meet in the future. Take one more breath in, and one more breath out. Blink your eyes open. Release your arms by your sides. Uncross your legs and just recross with the opposite leg in front. Reach both arms up, stretch up through the side of the body. Then turn the gaze up towards the hands. Reach up as much as you can. Zip the belly in, hug the ribs. Take one more breath in. As you exhale, release the hands now behind you, fingertips to the ground. Lean back just ever so slightly. Roll the shoulders back, lift the heart, take the gaze up. Take one more inhale. One more exhale. Let's bring it back to neutral. Both arms go high. Release your fingertips to your shoulders, elbows point out, and then just twist to one side and twist to your other. We'll do that 3 more times. Twist one side and then the other. 2 more. Twist and twist. Last one. Really feeling that stretch through the shoulder blades. Come back to neutral. Re-extend the arms up. Deep breath in. Exhale, arms by your sides. Adjust into tabletop pose, hands and knees. Hands below the shoulders, knees below the hips. Walk the hands forward just so slightly, so maybe 2-3 inches. Press your hip bones towards the mat. Then press your booty to your heels, child's pose. 3 more times. Inhale comes forward. Exhale, press back. Again, inhale forward. Exhale back. Once more, inhale forward, exhale back. Come back to neutral, stack those shoulders. We'll take some circles of the hip. So hip goes forward, over to the right, towards the heels, over to the left. And you can take this as big or as small, as quick or as slow as you'd like. We'll be here for just a couple more rounds. And when you're ready, reverse your circle. Make sure you still connect to breath. Next time you're in center, pause. And simply settle into child's pose. Booty to the heels, forehead to the mat, arms extend out long, unless there's another place you'd like your hands. Please remember that even though this is an intermediate practice, things might be a little challenging or they may not, but you can make it your own. So anything that you need to modify, adjust, integrate blocks, props, any type of props, right? Anything that works for you, whether it's making it more comfortable or more challenging, please take those variations. On your next inhale, let's come back to tabletop. We'll straighten out the left leg behind us. Toes stay on the ground. We'll crisscross that left leg to the right. So reach it as far over to the right as possible. And then take it all the way over to the left. Again, to the right and left. 2 more times. To the right, left, last one, right. This time when it comes to the left, keep the leg out to the side. Lower your booty towards your right heel. Your left leg is still long. We're in a little modified either folded gate pose or single leg child. So there's a few names for it. You should feel a nice stretch into that left inner thigh. Let the forehead tap down onto the ground. If it doesn't touch, that's okay. Take one more deep breath in. As you exhale, slide your hands to your right knee, tuck your chin and round up the spine. We're going to stay on our right shin, bend the left knee, plant the left foot on the ground. Take both arms up towards the ceiling. Chest expansion grip, hands behind you, interlock, cross the thumbs, roll the shoulders back. Lift the gaze. And then as you tuck your chin to your chest, reach your arms away from you. Again, drop the arms, take the gaze up. Tuck the chin, reach the arms away. Once more, gaze goes high, and gaze drops low. Keep the gaze low, release the hands. Walk the hands forward, drop your left shin to the ground, right leg extends. We're on our second side. Tap the right foot over to the left and to the right. Again, left, right, 2 more, left, right. Last one to the left. Last one to the right. We hold it here. Booty to the heel, arms forward, forehead to the mat. Continue to engage through the right quadricep as you feel a stretch through the right inner thigh. Connect to that beautiful breath that we set at the beginning of our practice. Allow it to guide the depth of the hips and the expansion of the space between the shoulders. Slide the hands back to your left knee. Tuck your chin around up your spine. Bring your right foot flat on the ground. Interlock the hands behind you, opposite thumb on top this time. And just like before, roll the shoulders back, straighten the arms, take the gaze up. As you tuck the chin to the chest, reach the arms away. Again, gaze goes high, arms down. Gaze drops, arms move away. 2 more times. Gaze up. Gaze down. Last one. Gaze up. Gaze down. Keep the gaze down. Release the hand to the ground. This time we'll step your left foot forward to the top of the mat. Right foot forward. Forward fold. 3 breaths in our forward fold. You can connect to a ragdoll, which is clasping opposite elbows. You can come back to a chest expansion grip with the arms over the back body. Or you can simply let your arms hang. And of course, if there's something else you prefer, feel free to take it. But stay connected to that breath. Maybe reintegrate that intention that you set. And then our group intention of love, compassion, and gratitude for self and for others. Allow that to fill the body. Allowing ourselves to move from that place. On your next out breath, release your hands, tuck your chin to your chest, and slowly round up the spine 1 vertebra at a time. As you come to standing, turn the palms forward, press down through your feet, zip your belly in, hug your ribs, stand tall just like a mountain, right? It's mountain pose for a reason. It's our foundational space. We move from this place. We can connect to true alignment from this place, so take a moment to simply be here, to feel the legs active, to feel the core stabilize, and to connect to that soft, fluid breath. On your next inhale, reach the arms up, turn the gaze up. Exhale, fold forward, dive it all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to your mat, shin or thighs, lengthen the spine. Exhale, forward fold, let the head drop towards your shins. Step your right foot straight back into a lunge. Front knee bends, back leg stays straight. Then lower the back knee to the mat, reach the arms up, low lunge, hips move forward and simultaneously pull up. So you want to pull those hip bones up towards the sky as we press the hips forward. Take 1 more inhale, grow a little bit taller. Exhale, hand to the mat, straighten out the front leg, flex the toes back. Shine the heart forward. So note, if this is a place where it feels too intense on your leg or your hands don't touch the ground easily, great place to add blocks if you have and want to use them. If you don't have but you want to use something, books are great also. Take 1 more breath in. As you exhale, walk your hands over to the right. As you walk your hand to the right, pivot the right toes behind you, left leg slides away. Come into gate pose, arms out to a T, chest lifts up. Left leg is straight, right knee stays bent. Reach the right hand to the ground, modified side plank. Left arm reaches up and over. We stretch through side body. Take 1 more inhale, 1 more exhale. Bring yourself back up to your gate pose. And now stretch towards the straight leg. Left hand goes down, right arm up and over. Zip the belly in. 1 more breath in. 1 more breath out. Bring it back to neutral. Pivot your left toes forward, bend your left knee for modified warrior 2. As you press the hips towards the front, pull the belly in, especially from deep down that pelvic floor. Hands come to the top of the mat. We frame out the left leg. Send the right toes back. Lift the knee for our lunge. Plant the palms. Left foot shoots back. Plank pose. Lower all the way down to your belly. Once you touch down, point the toes. Float the chest up. Inhale, low cobra. Exhale, forehead to the mat. Again, inhale, low cobra, legs are strong. Exhale, forehead down. Once more, inhale, low cobra, keep the chest lifted. Put weight into your palms. Exhale, downward facing dog. Tuck the toes, straighten the legs, lift the hips. Take a breath in through the nose. And a breath out. Send the right leg up towards the sky, three-legged dog. Point or flex the toes. Just like we did in our tabletop, we'll take those taps here. So right leg goes across the mat to the left. Reach as far as you can. Tap the ground. Take the right leg back up. And then tap it over to the right. Again, leg high. Tap left. Leg high. Tap right. 2 more times. Up. Tap left. Up. Tap right. Last one. Up. Tap left. Up. Tap right. Bring the leg up. Look between the hands. Step your right foot between your palms. Drop your back knee. We're on our second side. Both arms reach up for our low lunge. Reminder, as you press the hips forward, we lift the hip bones up. So you should get a nice stretch into that left hip flexor. Take one more breath in. Exhale, hands to the mat. Straighten out the right leg. Flex the toes back. Shine the heart forward. Continue to breathe fully and deeply. Take one more inhale. One more exhale. Walk your hands over to the left this time. Now remember, we're pivoting to the left. So lift up that back foot, rotate, be mindful of the knee. Lift the chest up, gate pose. Left hand to the ground, right arm stretches up and over for a modified side plank. Reach fingertips. Press down through right heel, feel the side body stretch. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Lift yourself up to gate pose again. Then right hand to right leg, left arm reaches up and over, side stretch. One more inhale. One more exhale. Bring your arms back to neutral. Turn the right toes forward. Bend your right knee for modified warrior 2. Deep breath in. And as you exhale, hands frame out the front foot. Come into your lunge, right foot to your left, plank pose. This time we lower halfway, chaturanga. Point the toes, lift the heart, upward facing dog. Pause in the up dog. Active through the legs, active through the arms. And down dog is where we meet. Hips go high. Feet go flat. Heels press to mat even if they're not touching. Take one breath in. One breath out. Extend your left leg up, three-legged dog. Taking our taps, going across the body to the right, reach it as far as you can. Send the left leg up and tap it over to the left. Again, leg high. Tap right, pull the belly in. Leg high. Tap left. 2 more, leg high. Tap right. Leg high. Tap left. Last one, leg up. Tap right. Leg up. Tap left. Bring the leg up, pause here. Look between your hands, step the left foot forward to the top of the mat. This time right foot meets it, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale, shine the heart. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale, rise to stand. Exhale, hands to heart center. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Sweep the arms high, float the right knee up, one-legged mountain. So my right leg is very active. Lift up out of the sides of the body. And as you do, sweep your arms and your right leg back, airplane pose. The heart comes down without collapsing, without rounding the shoulder blades. Now we'll take those taps here. If that's too much, simply hold your airplane. Let's take the taps, right foot to the left side of the mat. Bring it back up. Tap to the right, lift, tap to the left, lift, right, lift, left, lift, right, lift. Hold it, just 3 this time. Crescent lunge is our release. Ground down through the ball of the back foot as you bend the front knee. Sweep the arms high, zip the belly in. So the ribs together. One more inhale. Warrior 2, exhale. Spiral the right heel down. Reach your arms out to a T. Take the gaze over the left hand. Settle into your posture. Inhale, star pose. Straighten out the leg, pivot the toes, reach the arms up. Exhale, skater to the back. Bend the right knee, reach your arms out to a T, chest down, gaze down. Steady the breath. And as you exhale, release your hands to the mat. Straighten out the right leg and fold. Head drops heavy. On your next in-breath, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. As you exhale, click the heels in, toes out. Start to bend your right knee. Keep your left leg straight for Skandasana. Your right heel can stay down or your right heel can be lifted. Your booty can stay up. Your hands can stay on the mat. There's many versions of Skandasana, so find whatever works best for you. But I'd like you to feel the heat build from those inner thighs and the belly. We're going to shift all our weight back to the front of our mat. So lift the booty up, plant the left foot, step the right foot forward, reach your arms high, stretch long. Hands to heart center on the out breath. Second side, left leg goes up, arms sweep up, inhale, one-legged mountain. Airplane pose, exhale, arms back, left leg extends. On the next exhale, we take our taps or you pause here. So tap the toes to the right, bring them up, tap to the left, bring them up, to the right, up, left, up. Last one, right, up, left, up. Crescent lunge is our release. Both arms go high. Ball of the foot taps down, back leg straight, reach arms. Deep breath in, deep breath out. One more inhale. Exhale, warrior 2. Spiral your back heel down. Reach your arms out. Take the gaze over the front hand. On your next inhale, star pose. Turn the toes, straighten the leg, reach the arms. Exhale, skater to your left. Left knee bends. Arms out to a T, gaze down. Release hands to the mat. Straighten out left leg, forward fold, wide-legged fold, head drops heavy. Hands down to the mat, halfway lift, lengthen. Click your heels in, toes out. Bend your left knee, Skandasana. Let the right toes lift up. Pause in your Skandasana, your version of it. Simply build that heat, turn up the engagement of inner thighs, of abdominals. Take your gaze forward, shift your weight forward into your right foot, step your left foot forward, both arms high, deep breath in. Dive it down, exhale, forward fold. Head hangs heavy. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga, hop or step it back to your low plank. Upward facing on the in-breath. Downward facing out breath. Right leg goes high. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, step the right foot between the hands. Rise up to crescent lunge. Both arms reach high. We've been here before. Exhale, warrior 2. Open up your posture. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Right arm goes up, left arm goes down. Exhale, side angle pose. Find some depth into that front leg. You can stay in your side angle or start to straighten the right leg. We come into triangle pose. Now I'm taking a half bind with my top arm, but if you'd prefer, keep your top arm up towards sky. One more inhale. Exhale, release both hands to frame out the front foot. Step the back foot in about halfway, pyramid pose. Our hips are now neutral. Both legs stay straight. Head drops. You get a nice stretch here through the outer right hip. Now we'll shift all the weight forward into the right leg. Float the left leg up for our standing split. Last time to do our taps. So tap the left leg to the right. Tap the foot down. Lift the leg up. To the left. Tap the foot down. Lift the leg up. Just one more time. Tap it down. Up and down. Up. Release the left foot back to the mat. Come back to your pyramid. Keep your left hand on the ground. Right hand either to your sacrum or right arm up towards the sky for our twist. Revolved pyramid. You can be on the palm or the fingertips. Zip the belly in. Keep the legs nice and straight. And start to lift yourself up to standing with this lateral twist. Right arm is back, left arm forward. Drop the right arm down, take the left arm up, and turn your gaze up towards the ceiling. One more deep breath in. As you exhale, release your left hand down. Now look down at your mat, bend your knees, start to plant your hands to the ground, and then pivot onto the balls of the feet as you sit the booty down for cow face legs. So it's a little trickier of a transition. So if you got it, great. If it was a little uncomfortable or just not as accessible, you can simply come from this place, step the foot forward, sit down onto your bottom, cross the right leg over the left. So we're all meet here. Hands on the feet, lift the chest up, take a breath in. As you exhale, lean forward. You should get a nice stretch through that outer right hip. As you deepen the posture, deepen the breath. And note that we all will feel this differently. So if you don't necessarily feel it in your outer right hip, but you feel it somewhere else, depending on where you're tight, where you're tense, is where you'll feel a lot of your stretch. So just be mindful to that. Every body is going to experience each posture a little bit differently. Let's lift the torso back up to neutral. Plant the hands at the top of the mat. Step it back to a lunge. Right foot to left plank. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. We have our second side. So let's take the left leg high on the in-breath. Step the foot forward, out breath. Crescent lunge, rise on up. Lengthen through the spine. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Slowly open up to warrior two. Spiral the back heel down, reach the arms out. And right after our warrior, we go into reverse. So left arm goes up, right arm down, stretch through side body. Reverse into side angle, left hand towards the mat or elbow to the thigh. Right arm goes up. You're more than welcome to pause in the side angle if you'd like to get more of an inner thigh stretch. Straighten out your left leg. Maybe take a half bind for triangle pose. Find one point of focus. Breathe here. Begin to release both hands to the ground. As you do, step your back foot forward. We're coming into our pyramid pose. So you're stepping the back foot in about halfway. Let the head drop. Engage the quads. Soften back of the neck. Soften the space between your eyebrows, your jaw, and your tongue. Shift your weight forward for your standing split. Right leg goes high. Taking our taps, right foot to the left side. Bring it back up to center. Over to the right. center, to the left, center, to the right, and center. Hold. Return to your pyramid pose. Ground down to the right hand, left hand to sacrum or up towards the sky as you elongate the spine for revolved pyramid. Continue to zip the belly in. Start to float the right hand off the ground. Come up to standing. Reach your left arm back, right arm forward. Release the left hand down. Right arm goes up. Gaze up towards the sky. Revolved, or also known as exalted. Release the right hand down. We're coming into those cow-faced legs. So look at the mat. Start to bend your knees. It's okay if your heel comes off the ground. Plant the hands on the mat. Sit the booty down with your left leg on top of your right for cow face. Grab a hold of your feet. Lift the heart. Deep breath in. Exhale. Fold forward. Pause. Round on up the spine. Plant the hands at the top of the mat. Step it back for a lunge into your plank. Chaturanga, or that low plank. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Take your gaze towards your hands. Step or hop your way to the top of the mat. Bend the knees. Bring the booty down to the mat. Straighten your legs out in front of you. Take the arms high, inhale. Forward fold as you exhale. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. One more inhale. One more exhale. Slowly round up the spine. Reach your arms forward and lower yourself down onto your back. Once on your back, hug your knees into your chest. Give them a tight squeeze. Drop the knees over to the left for an easy twist. Maybe turn the gaze to the right. Slowing the breath down. And bring it back to center, both knees in. Let them drop over to the right as you gaze to the left. Again, slowing the breath out, preparing ourselves for shavasana, our final pose. Slowly bring it back to center. And extend the legs long, arms by your sides, palms up. Close the eyes. So 30-minute practices seem to go very quickly. So allow yourself to just be, to rest, to integrate and absorb everything that you experience, every moment of our flow together. When it's time, I will guide you out. Begin to awaken the body. Return movement back into your fingers, your toes. Maybe take a long body stretch. And hug your knees into your chest. Give them a tight squeeze. You can either rock side to side or rock forward and back. Come up to a seated position. Seated with your eyes closed. Palms touch at heart. Rub the hands together, create some heat. Place your left hand on your heart, right hand on top of your left. Bow your chin. Breathe in that love, gratitude, and compassion you have for yourself. And breathe out love, gratitude, and compassion you have for others. I want to thank you for your presence. And until next time, namaste.